Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 63 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 51 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here. Out they go. This time for Smith. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Again, Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And they get there and pick it. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's the Raiders punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 41, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd and long.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. I thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowl, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
They go play action now. Jackson flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Jackson buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. Powering his way forward. Still on his feet. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he gets this underneath to Dobbins. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability.
Now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 20, and the Raiders are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
I'll tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the night. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what he's yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Jackson on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And it's a run. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Ravens 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.